here is the warning. Please. You know, Alex, I feel so honored to be on your show today so that I can, folks, you've got to make preparations for their timetable. Okay, here it is. He said the European Union is going to have a major problem.
Hold on, stay there. Let's
will collapse. He said,
Lindsey, we got a break. Stay there, come back, get into what this other executive told you, and then the stuff that you couldn't talk about until Mr. Fromm had passed away. We'll be right back with Pastor Lindsey Williams. I'm Alex Jones. Stay with us. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
Fact. Wood-burning stoves, factory smokestacks, smog, and chemical fumes in the home are all sources of air contamination that can make you sick. Your exposure to airborne toxic particulate matter and volatile organic compounds every day may be the cause of fatigue, flu-like symptoms, or worse. These are bad conditions for the very young, older, and the chemically sensitive. Protect yourself and clean your airspace with the HealthMate Plus from airfiltersandpurifiers.com. Get free answers on how to clean your airspace by calling airfiltersandpurifiers.com. 800-499-2418. Ask how the HealthMate Plus can trap 99.97% of all polluting particulates. Buy the HealthMate Plus now with no tax, free shipping, a 5-year warranty, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. GCN listeners, get 5% off by using promo code GCN. Call 800-499-2418 or go to airfiltersandpurifiers.com. Your trusted advisor for clean air. Give a gift of clean air this holiday season from airfiltersandpurifiers.com.
Question. What would you rather drink? Acidic water, which burns holes in your body and causes loss of bone mass? Or alkaline water, which promotes high energy and vibrant health? The answer is clear. And if you're drinking acidic water, you're helping cancer cells and bacteria to grow out of control. AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops combine a unique formula of the most alkaline minerals. Using Plasma pH Drops is the best way to alkalize your water and help you get rid of acid and regain your health and energy. Simply put 10 drops in the water you drink to raise the pH to a healthy alkaline level. Most experts agree that the water you drink should be at a pH level of 8 or higher. Disease organisms like bacteria, viruses, or cancer cannot survive in an alkaline high pH environment. Order your bottle of AlkaVision Plasma pH Drops now by going directly to alkavision.com. That's ALKAvision.com. Or by calling 269-409-1776. Again, 269-409-1776.
You know, when Lindsey Williams says he feels honored to be here, I feel honored to be here. I mean, I can't believe how crazy it's all getting. Matt Ryan was telling me that about once a year he buys Sudafed for allergies. And we've got the cedar blowing in right now. It pollinates in the winter. And first, all over the country, they want you to just sign. And at first, it's not a law. Oh, just sign here. It's store policy to get Sudafed. We're going back to Lindsey here in a moment. This is so important. I want to get his take as a pastor on this. And then now it's, let's swipe your card. And then you want tobacco. You want wine. Now it's, oh, you want spray paint. Oh, now you want glue. Now you want anything. That's what they admit they're moving to. Even if you have cash, you will swipe the card to buy and sell. This is total control. Total control. We'll get to that later with Lindsey Williams. Lindsey, recapping the other oil company former CEO. The other guy was of another company, the head of operations, Mr. X, Mr. Fromm, was talking about Euro collapse. Now, that's been in the news lately, but you're saying as an insider, He's been told by his friends, by his associates, by his fellow, members of, I guess, the synagogue of the New World Order, or the Church of the New World Order, or the Mosque of the New World Order, or the, whatever you want to call it, the meeting place of the New World Order, that they're going to implode it?
The name of the game is control. Alex, you'll remember back about 2.5 years ago on your program, I said that Mr. Fromm had called me. At the time, I couldn't give his name. I said, he just called me today and said that the price of crude oil is going from $147 a barrel to $50 a barrel. At the time, you were paying $4 a gallon at the gas pump, 2.5 years ago. Now, within 2 months, exactly like this man had told me, it happened. And folks, I am pleading with you today. I am going to give you some signs that Mr. Fromm and others have given to me. And if you want to spare your household some heartaches, you can do it. But you've got to make certain preparations and do certain things as far as your mindset is concerned, and do it right now. Now, I was told by Mr. Fromm before he died that certain things were going to happen again with oil. You remember I told you that they were going to keep the price of crude oil about $70 a barrel for a period of time, at least a year. Well, they kept it that way for 2.5 years. And then on the previous show that I did with Alex, I said, Alex, the price now is going to change. It's going up. Well, it's going up to $90 a barrel. And it's going to continue to go. I'll tell you where it's going.
Yeah, you said in the next 6 to 8 months it would rise massively, and as soon as you were on, it began rising. Go ahead.
Well, that's what they told me. I mean, I had no way of knowing this, just like I had no way of knowing that it was going to go down to $1.50 a gallon at the gas pump back 2.5 years ago. I had no way of knowing it was going to go back up to $150 to $200 a barrel. Now, right here in Phoenix, Arizona, today, we are over $3 a gallon for regular, the cheap stuff. In California, it's $4 a gallon right now. You haven't seen anything yet. I have been told it is going to $150 a barrel to $200 a barrel, depending on how far they can push the American people. It is going to drastically impact our economy. It is already $3 a gallon here in Phoenix, Arizona. You are going to see $4 to $5 a gallon at the gas pump in the very near future. 6 to 9 months, they'll take it as high as they can, and they want it to go to $200 a barrel. Now, let me get back to what Alex just mentioned, the euro. Folks, this is so important. I mean, yes, you're right. This has been on the media, but the elite knew this before the media ever knew it, because all the media is doing is voicing what the elite want them to say. The European Union is going to have a major problem. The euro will see a collapse first before the American dollar. Whenever you see the euro collapse, you have 2 to 3 weeks. That's all you've got. You must take certain action.
Stay there. Back in 60. Stay there.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As they're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lindsey Williams has got the sources from his years working with the CEOs and directors of several major oil companies as their official chaplain in their board meetings. He was their buddy. They took fishing. He was the guy that hung out with them, and he kept these contacts through the years, and it's always been a great boon to our intelligence to see what's happening. Now, if you just joined us, his source dropped major bombshells, both the former CEO of a company and then the other former director of another company who just died, Mr. Fromm. Everything they talk about dealing with energy prices has been 100% on. And Lindsey, this is a short segment, but please get into it for people right now without the break interrupting you, specifically what he said about the euro is going down. Did he give time frames? And he said 2 to 3 weeks to, quote, do what once it goes down?
I am trying my best to spare you heartaches by giving you these things that they've given to me. And people oftentimes ask me, why do the elite tell you these things? Well, there's only 2 of them. There's none others that have been willing to confide in me. And I think the reason they're doing it is because years ago I was willing to give 3 years of my life to be their chaplain. And that's the reason they're telling me some very startling things. Now, you have never heard me say this before. I actually recorded the words of some of the elite and their spokespeople. I actually recorded them when we were together. I actually recorded them. Now, I know people have had trouble believing some of the things I've said over the years, but then what the elite have told me has taken place that way every single time. So if you have any doubts whatsoever about believing Lindsey Williams, don't believe me. I'm just, by the providence of God, the spokesperson that is allowed to give this information out. Then you will be able to hear the voices of them themselves.
Incredible. Now, so you're breaking this here?
First time this has ever been told, Alex. I have never said this on any radio show anywhere in the world. I said to your producer when he called me 2 or 3 days ago, I said, I want to give this for the first time on the Alex Jones show because I know you've got so much coverage. I must get this information out.
So is this stuff you recorded back in the 70s and 80s, or is this new stuff?
Well, some of it is new, some of it is back then, some of it goes back 2 years ago, some of it is up to right now, and then also what they're going to do, I'm actually going to give you will hear their words as to what they're going to do, and you'll hear the words of their spokesperson telling what they're going to do, and I was told to listen to these things because in them I would find the buzzwords. Now, keep in mind, one of the first things that I learned when I lived with the elite of the world was to listen to their buzzwords. And I wrote 3 books about this. And I said, they have a code of ethics. And in their code of ethics, and they don't have the same code of ethics you and I have. They don't have the Bible. They don't believe the Word of God. They don't trust Jesus Christ as their Savior. But they have a code of ethics. And their code of ethics says that they must tell you what they're going to do before they do it. And I have been told to listen to certain buzzwords that they were giving. And I know we're coming up on a break here. So on the next break,
so what
I'm
you're
saying, actually give you some of their buzzwords.
Okay, but I want to go back and recap where the oil prices are going, the other intel that Mr. Fromm gave you that